Well, in England, they have a system where you can actually sue if somebody says something wrong. Our press is allowed to say whatever they want, and they can get away with it. If they make terrible, terrible mistakes, and those mistakes are made on purpose to injure people, and I'm not just talking about me, I'm talking about anybody else, then yes, I think they should be, you should have the ability to sue them.
On it, at various points this afternoon, one or more of you have used words like authentic, accurate, misinformation, and disinformation. But at the same time, at least one of you has said you're not an arbiter of the truth. And I'm trying to reconcile how you can have disinformation or misinformation and not be an arbiter of the truth. So I guess, Mr. Stretch, we can start with you because you said you're not an arbiter of the truth. If that is true, then what is disinformation?
Let's talk about fake news. How did this all come about over the last couple of years?
Well, there's been fake news forever, right? There's been fake news ever since there's been speech at some level. But what's happening in particular is the way people consume news, particularly online and things like Facebook feeds, make it very easy for people to both create and disseminate fake news. The way people get fake news stories often looks exactly like the way they get their actual real news stories. So it's become a growing problem, and certainly in this last election.
Media covers so much of our lives now, and there's so many platforms that anybody with a keyboard can get on and say what they have to say. So I do think that it would be difficult to stifle or silence all of one group or one movement.
There's a lot of things that need to change.
Russian government to steal an election. We should be talking about treason in Congress, not about tax cuts. Ryan Clayton from Americans Take Action. Ryan Clayton from Americans Take Action.
Tell me why you're marching.
I'm marching because I am the mother, the grandmother of 2 children who need to be safe at school.
What makes America so great is that, we have so many different facets and so many different cultures blending into one unique one. Do we have our problems? Yes. Are there tragic and unfortunate things that are happening every day in our country? Yes. But there's 2 sides to every coin. It doesn't matter how thin you slice it. For every bad thing that's happening, I really believe there are amazing and good and loving things that are happening in our country, and unfortunately they don't get the same airtime. But the bottom line is that we're growing as a country, we're learning as a country, and I think everybody deep down wants the same thing. We want to leave a viable legacy for future generations so that America is always here and always protects us like it always has.